Welcome to Monday with the Mavens. All right, you guys. Today we are talking all about habits and how building habits can lead to discipline. Because we talk about all the time. We talk about how motivation is fleeting. However, that's when discipline kicks in. So how do we create discipline? Because I think that's $1 million question for a lot of people. And there are some ways that we can do it. Absolutely do it.
Yep.
And we're going to start today if you haven't started already.
And we're going to talk about strategies, how to get there, real tangible things that you can take away that you can apply to your everyday life.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you want to join the discussion, if you have things to add, if you have questions at any time, we have Facebook over here, Instagram over here, and we will watch the comments, and we love having you guys here. And even after the fact, I know most of you watch this after the fact. Feel free to DM us or put comments down below, and we'll be sure to watch out for them. So
we do. For those of you, I don't know that we've ever mentioned this, but we do have a YouTube channel where we post all of these, and there's a lot of content in our channel. So go check it out if you're curious.
We post these, and then also we've done a bunch of educational videos that are on there. So check it out.
Yeah,
do it.
Yeah, do it.
Do it. Okay, before we jump in, big news.
What?
Big news.
What? Big news, you guys. Big news.
Super Sleep is officially available again.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You guys, we are so excited. We are singing. Well, I mean, that's not new. Like, we do that all the time. Yeah. But, like, we could not be more excited to have Super Sleep back. Thank you guys so much for being patient, whether you were or were not. Like, thank you for not complaining to us.
Yeah.
We did plenty of complaining
so
to
badly.
each other. And we wanted to make sure that the product that is going to end up at your house is exactly what we say it is, which is beyond reproach. And that's what we had to do. So it took a couple times to get it just right, but you guys, it's just really the best. And honestly, I've been without it for,
several months
now. And I cannot wait to have it in my hot little hands and start taking it again, you guys.
I know. So for those of you that aren't aware what Super Sleep is, of course, like there's no such thing as a magic pill. We want you doing all the other things first. We want, we have a whole deep and restorative sleep protocol. So do all of those things. But if you still struggle with sleep, or if you wake up and have a racing brain, or you want to help regulate your cortisol levels at night, any of the things, like deep sleep is so important. And Super Sleep is designed to help you do just that. And it's all natural, checks all the boxes. It's incredible. And this long story short, we had to reject a couple of our last batches, and it is perfect now. And it's available. And so you can go to macromavens.life, click on the shop page. You can order it from there. It will ship to you directly from our distributor, and then we'll have it back in stock locally in Southern Oregon here real soon also.
Hopefully this week. In fact, it better be this week.
I don't think it's going to be this week.
Well,
but
it's going to be
it'll
soon.
be real soon.
Yeah.
So anyways, check it out. It's like you can read all about it. And we also have a highlight reel. I say this because it's at the top of our Macro Mavens feed on Instagram, all about Super Sleep as well.
Yeah.
And we'll be posting more about it in the next week, but it's killer.
It's really good. If you guys want to know more about the ingredients and what's in it, you can head to macromavens.life. Again, it is in the toolbox. No, not the toolbox, in the shop page. And you can read all about it.
Sorry, my back itches. Oh, thanks, buddy. Yeah. Oh, that's live. I think we should just do that.
Just a live where you guys watch us give each other back scratches. It's
not weird at all.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be the weirdest thing we've done on here.
It wouldn't be. But also, you guys, we have an announcement coming up on Wednesday. So stay tuned.
Big deal.
Wednesday will be a fun day.
We've got a lot of big deals going on around here.
We do. Oh, that's a hint.
What?
That was like almost, is that your joke for the day? It wasn't really a joke.
Yeah, no, okay. If you guys have not joined in yet, I storied on this yesterday. I think it was yesterday. My challenge for myself and for you guys this week is to tell a minimum of one joke a day. And I know that might seem silly, maybe even juvenile, but I was chatting with a friend, and it was a challenge I had given her among many other things, and it was what stood out to her the most to create more positivity in her life. Because even if your joke falls flat, it creates a conversation, right? It creates a catalyst, and it makes you like,
and it makes you feel awkward sometimes,
and that
makes life more fun.
Yeah, and so it doesn't have to be it doesn't have to be the best punchline ever. But
wait, was that a joke?
Yeah, stupid one.
See what I mean? Sometimes you just feel awkward when you say things.
Yep. I don't know why I thought that was funny. But anyways, so I dare you. And tell us some of your jokes, please. We want to know.
Yeah.
And it's fitting because Haley's been doing something that I'll let her tell you about every single day. And her word for today is...
Yeah, so if you guys have been around here for a bit, you know I've been choosing a word a day to just kind of focus on throughout the day. And I try to pick something that causes me to live more intentionally. And my word for today was laughter. And and honestly, like just the simple task of being aware, like makes things so much more powerful. So I have laughed a lot today.
Yeah.
We've laughed a lot. I mean, we started off the day laughing and so pick a word, be really intentional, look for it, whether it's joy, whether it's, yesterday was flexibility. Was it? No. Yeah. I've done focus, lots and lots of different words. And just having the intention of focusing on that and looking for it in your day is really powerful, you guys, because honestly, you will see what you want to see. And if you want to see negativity and if you want to see things that are going to bum you out, that's what you will see. And I don't want that. I want my life to be bright and shining and full of light and goodness and joy and happiness and laughter. And so that's what I'm seeking out right now. And I'm really loving it. And sometimes it's hard, but it is worth it. Yeah. So pick a good word and then seek it out.
And it's been really cool because she's been sharing her word every day. And even if I honestly, I have not picked one every day, but I've picked them some days, which has been inspired by her. But on the days I haven't, I've tried to live into her word.
You picked my word.
Well, yeah, just because it's present in mind when she shared. And then I'm like, so I don't know, it's contagious. And that's all part of spreading positivity. And man, you guys, a positive outlook is powerful for your health. Like we translate it all back to health, right? That's why we're here. We really want to have healthy bodies, healthy minds, healthy spirits. And man, it's all about the self-fulfilling prophecy. If you believe it, if you see it, if it's tangible, you can make it happen. And that leads us into habits and discipline.
Yeah. And we know we've talked about habits and discipline before. In fact, we did like fairly recently, but we really wanted to bring this to the forefront because for one, it's almost February, right? And a lot of people set goals and intentions for the new year. And about this time of year is when people are like, I've already dropped the ball, or, maybe it's not, this goal isn't as important to me as it was before. But like, really, there are things that you can do in your daily life to reach the goals that you set for yourself, whether they are short-term goals or long-term goals, whatever that looks like for you. There are things that you can do to set yourself up for success, and they're simple things. And I think that you can apply these things to the ordinary things of life. I think you can apply it to grocery shopping. I think you can apply it to the things that you don't care about, like the things you don't like to do, and it helps to make those things more manageable. So we'll talk about that a little bit and give you guys some real tangible advice and takeaways and nuggets that you can apply immediately.
Here's the deal. If you started January 1 with a big lofty list of goals and you were relying on motivation, you're not going to get there because motivation will ebb and flow. It just will. And so if you can create these small habits over time that shift into adoption, like life adoption, really, they shift your lifestyle. That's where discipline kicks in. And so you can take any one area, any one goal, and you can focus in on it, and you can create a habit over time. And it does take a little bit of time, right? But if you have some things in place, that habit will then become discipline, and it will just become your go-to, your second nature. And that's where transformation really takes place, in my opinion. In the areas of my life where I've struggled, if I can start to shift and create habits and make a lifestyle shift to where it is just my second nature, it really does make a change. And then it doesn't require as much effort because it's just what you do. And it's powerful.
And it can be something like that seems like pretty insignificant. So all growing up, my mom was hammering into my head, make your bed, make your bed, make your bed. Every day. And I hated making my bed, you guys. In fact, I just wouldn't do it. I was not a child that made my bed. When I moved out of my house and I moved in with 5 of my closest girlfriends in college, all of a sudden I was like, wait a minute, I think I want to make my bed. And I started making my bed in college. And honestly, It's one of those things that has stuck with me. I make my bed every single day. It is a rare day, and it happens, but it is a rare day when I don't make my bed in the morning. And when I walk upstairs to my room and my bed's not made, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe I didn't, like, I know I ran out of time or whatever it was, but I almost always, probably 99.9% of the time, I will go back at some point during the day and make my bed. And it's not because I love making my bed. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. It is really inefficient. Making your bed with one person is a pain in the butt. I have a king size bed. I've got to walk back and forth 100 times.
Especially because she's got 100 pillows.
I don't have 100. You have more pillows than I do. You absolutely do, by the way.
That's funny.
Yeah. But anyway, if you set a habit, and I can't remember, there's like a statistic, maybe you know it, about how many times you have to do something before it becomes a habit. But like, honestly, like when I look back, I can't even imagine not making my bed.
There's
so
actually, and we won't go too much on a tangent on this, but there's research, and I wish I would have pulled it up ahead of time because this is a great example. There's research that shows how much more efficient and effective people are in their day when they start their day with making their bed.
Oh, there's a whole that
there's like a whole movement on it.
Yeah, well, there was that military guy, I can't remember, he was like a general or something in the Marines, and he did this whole speech about making your bed. And I was already a bed maker.
Yeah.
I almost said bed wetter. I'm not a bed wetter. I was already a bed maker. There's that laughter. I was already a bed maker when I watched it. Stop it. Anyway, you guys can Google it. It's on Instagram. It was a speech. You can Google or YouTube it about the military guy who talks about making your bed. It's a powerful speech.
It's one thing we can all do every morning to be like, check, check, got
Done.
Something accomplished. Now I can move on to the next thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shift gears here a little bit because we do want to get into tangible examples of habit forming for different types of habits, and we're gonna get there. I do just want to talk about just some simple tools on how you can increase discipline. I actually wrote this sentence down because I really liked it, and then I'm gonna go into 8 tools.
Oh, wow.
Very quickly.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Very quickly.
Okay, we don't rehearse this. We don't talk about like, what are you going to say? What are you going to say? We don't do any of that. She has 8 tools, you guys.
They're quick, like super quick. Okay? But listen to this. I'm going to read it twice. Ooh. You might not think it's as powerful as I do, but I like it. Discipline is an effective habit, and effective habits lead to effective results, right? So conversely, ineffective habits produce ineffective results. Duh. Like it seems so simple, but I mean, you guys, like it is transformational. Yeah. Like in every single area of life. We talk about our 5 pillars of wellness, right? We talk about inflammation or reducing inflammation. We talk about deep restorative sleep. We talk about hydration. We talk about stress resiliency. We talk about movement. And every single one of those requires discipline to make it a transformational life change. Yeah. And we're going to use those as tangible examples today. So let me read that one more time. Discipline is an effective habit, and effective habits lead to effective results. You have to have an effective habit that will lead to an effective result. And that is how you create discipline.
Discipline is a habit. It's funny. I've never thought about discipline as a habit, but of course it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that makes a lot of sense.
Jocko, if any of you guys are Jocko fans, I love Jocko. The discipline sets you free. It's like one of his big main quotes. And it is so true. Like, I love spontaneity. I don't like being put in a box. Any of those things, but I love the freedom that discipline provides. And it seems counterintuitive, but it is not.
There is freedom within boundaries. I tell my clients that constantly because we're giving them...
I love that phrase.
Yeah, there's freedom within boundaries. So sometimes the world is so big and there's so many options that it's really hard to narrow it down. If you're able to narrow it down to like, all gone, time to refill. If you're able to narrow down your, it's like decision making. If you can narrow things down to where you don't have to make so many decisions, all of a sudden there's freedom, right? So let's say that you are on a macro plan and you are allotted a certain amount of calories, and within those calorie ranges, you get a certain amount of protein, carbs, and fat. Well, all of a sudden, instead of having the entire world of food at your fingertips, things are narrowed down. Yeah. But within those boundaries is all the freedom in the world. And that is freedom as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
I love that. So I tell my clients constantly, there is freedom within boundaries. You know how far to go one way, you know how far to go the other way, and within that, sky's the limit.
Yep, it's amazing. Okay, 8 tools. Here we go. On how to increase discipline.
Number 1.
Know where you struggle.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like, let's and we're going to actually use these tools when we walk through these things, okay? Because we want to break it down. So know where you struggle in regards to the habit that you're trying to create or the discipline that you're trying to create. Number 2, know how to succeed. You have to have a plan.
Gotta have a plan.
And then you reverse engineer it. We're going to get into these a little bit deeper. Number 3, identify and write down clear goals. You have to be precise. Otherwise, you're throwing something against the wall and hoping it sticks.
Yeah.
You need to know what you're going after.
Yeah.
Be precise.
Very specific.
Yeah. Haley had the word precision for our friend Pat the other day, and he's a surgeon.
He's a surgeon.
But
And I was thinking about his, I almost called them customers. Surgeons don't have customers. Surgeons have patients. And I was, you guys, this is funny because we were laying there and I was like, okay, guys, after our workout, I'm like, let's think about what is our word. Everybody pick a word that you want to focus on. And I could not get beyond our friend Pat, who's a surgeon. And I was like, I hope Pat's word is precision for all of his.
That's all she thought about was
it's like
his
precision.
word.
If I was Pat, my word would be precision.
Also,
he's a urologist.
You guys should stay tuned. I know we're getting off track here, but it's Patrick Randall and his wife.
No, it's not Patrick Randall. That's wrong. It's Patrick Aaron.
Oh, yeah. Patrick Aaron and Catherine Gilletta.
No.
And
Aletta.
Oh, Catherine and Aletta. And we're going to write a romance novel about them. They're white husband and wife. And we thought their names sounded
Wait,
romance.
they're what? White?
Husband and
Did you
wife.
say white?
Husband and wife. Anyways,
oh my gosh,
we have this whole storyline.
Anyway, the word was precision because he's a surgeon and he really needs to be precise. He's a urologist.
Catherine Aletta. Doesn't those sound like romance novel names?
Well, he does like vasectomies. Like you want to be precise, right? Let's get back on track.
Okay. Know where you struggle. Know how to succeed. Identify and write down clear goals. Those are the 3 we've done so far. Visualize your outcome. You guys, the power of visualization is so powerful.
It is strong. It is really strong. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is just the day. This is just it.
It really is. If you can visualize
Yeah.
what you are trying to achieve, that is such an important step because you have to be able to see it. You have to believe it.
You
right?
have to believe it, yeah.
Otherwise, it will not happen.
What was the quote from Alice in Wonderland? Nothing is
impossible if you believe it's possible.
Yeah.
You have to believe it. And by the way, she does 6 impossible things before breakfast. Just saying. Did you do something impossible before breakfast today?
I'm sure I did, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure I
knocked
did.
out 2 jokes instead of 1.
There you go.
Okay, don't wait for it to feel right. You guys, you can't wait. Like if you keep saying, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it when I am stronger, or I'll do it when my family is this, that, or the other, or I'll do it
when I have money, when I have time, you guys, there's always a reason not to.
Don't freaking wait.
Yeah, there's always a reason not to.
Don't freaking wait.
Don't wait. Don't.
I was waiting for her to get spicier with that one.
I didn't need to. You were feeling it.
Yeah, start small.
Yeah.
If you make it too big, sometimes, I mean, we do say reach for the stars, right? But if you make it, if you try to do too many things at once, or you try to bite off more than you can chew, the chances are you're not going to get there because it's going to be defeating. And so start small.
Okay, let's talk about that for just another second.
Yeah.
We tell our clients, we like our clients to try to drink up to a gallon of water a day. However, if you are somebody who doesn't drink very much water a day, going from a handful of ounces to 128 ounces is a lot.
Yeah, don't do it.
And it's hard.
Don't do it.
And you won't get there in one day. And so that goal is too big, it's too lofty, but it is still the goal. And so there are things that we do, things that we put in place to get you to that goal. We start small. If you drink 10 ounces of water a day, Tomorrow, we want you to drink 20 ounces of water a day. We're not going to ask you to drink an entire gallon right away. But eventually, those little steps get you to your goal.
Yeah.
It's like looking at the top of the staircase. In fact, I think this was an Instagram post I did a couple weeks ago. Like, the goal is the top of the staircase, but you have to climb each step to get there. To get you to your goal. So start small. Do what you can and do it well.
We're going to come back to the hydration because we want to use that as an example. At least I want to use that as an example for these steps and how to get there. Which Haley already said part of it, but we're going to come back to that a little bit too. Okay. Get a mentor or coach. Like, you guys, I wish.
Here we are.
I say this all the time. In any area of life. We're not just talking nutrition. Like, I wish that I would have known the power of a mentor or a coach in different areas of my life earlier in life. Because why reinvent the wheel when there are really skilled, capable people out there that can get you to where you want to go a whole lot faster with a whole lot more strategy that's specific to you? Like, why the heck not?
Why not?
So anyways, do it. Like, if there's something you want to achieve, find somebody that knows more than you and that you respect and that you believe can get you there and that is reputable. Hire them and make it happen.
Amen. Yeah, you can head to macromavens.life, click the hop on board button, and coach will reach out to you if you're interested in nutrition at all.
Really,
just
like
a shameless plug.
I mean, but really, it makes all the difference. It did for me, and it surely does for our clients, and it's just the coolest thing to get to be a part of. Yeah. Okay, last one for now, and then I don't know. We're gonna get into.
I don't have an 8-step program for you guys. Sorry, but I can count.
Practice, fail, and start over.
Yeah.
If you fail, no big deal.
That's where you learn, actually. I tell my kids all the time.
Yeah.
We don't learn, like, let's take skiing, for example. My family is a family of skiers, and my kids are both on ski team. And my kids can play it real safe on race day, and they can make sure that they make it around every gate that gets set up, and they're not going to crash, but they're also not going to get better, and they're not going to learn. When they're pushing the limit and they're crashing, all of a sudden they're learning. They're like, okay, I don't want to do that again. I need to keep weight on this ski or whatever. And that's when you learn. When you fail, you guys, failure is good for us. That is where we can shift our perspective. Yeah. That is where we can be like, okay, I'm doing it wrong. I need to figure this out, and I need to do it differently. So let yourself fail. Try not to fail, but if you do fail, don't think of that as like the end of the world.
Part of the process.
That's where you learn, and that's where you grow. And so, failure is hard. It is hard.
Yeah, it is.
But it is necessary.
I actually think when I think of some of my biggest failures in life, they were some of the biggest growth opportunities too.
Yeah.
And I think as hard as it is in the moment, depending on how big the failure is, they're also they can be transformational if you allow them to be.
Yeah.
We won't bore you with the failure details.
You should share one of them with us.
I was thinking which one would be pertinent to this. I'm going to come back to that. Okay. Mainly because I don't know what I'm talking about.
She hopes I forget.
Okay. So let's talk about some specific examples. Because I think that when we break it down and we think about how can I create this habit that then leads to a life transformation so that it's just part of what you do, so that it is just your go-to, your second nature, which then is ultimately discipline, right? Let's break it down. So if you guys have any specific examples you want us to tackle, we are happy to do that. I thought I would go through some of the basics that we work with ourselves and with clients on all the time. So Haley mentioned hydration a minute ago.
I didn't know that that's what she was going to talk about.
No. There's a bunch, and we don't have to do that one at all, but I think this is a really, really simple place to start because first of all, hydration, you guys, we've done a whole live on it. We have a full handout on it on macromavens.life. Click on the toolbox. hydration is so, so, so important.
It's one of our 5 pillars of health, you guys. Like you die. Like if you don't hydrate, you're dead. You're basically dead.
Yeah, and not only that, fun fact, but like every single cell in your body needs hydration. You need it for cognitive function. You need it for energy. You need it for hormone harmony. You need it for digestion. You need it for sleep. Like our bodies need to be hydrated.
If you want to look good, your skin, your hair, your nails, every cell in our body. You guys, every cell in your body needs water.
And if you want to shed fat, you better be drinking your water because you need to be hydrated. And you are selling yourself short if you're not. So let's talk about hydration. Let's break it down and let's create it as a habit, right?
Yep.
So first we talked about like, know where you struggle. Like what are your struggles in getting your water in? Do you have a good cup that you like drinking from? Do you like to drink from a straw? Do you like cold water? Do you like room temperature water? Do you like flavor in your water? Like what are your struggles? What are your barriers that are preventing you from drinking more water?
Maybe your struggle isn't one of those tangible things. Maybe it's your job. Maybe you're a nurse or a doctor or a teacher and you don't get very many breaks to go to the bathroom. That is like a real tangible struggle that can be overcome. I know I have several clients who are nurses. My girl, Bethany, you're out there. She is crushing it with her water goal. It was hard, you guys.
Yeah.
It was hard to get her there, but she is crushing her water goal. And she's a nurse. She was on her feet working constantly and she's all masked up, all of the things. So water's not easy, but she makes it happen.
And there's strategies for anybody. Like it doesn't matter. Like you might have to do it in chunks. You might have to do it early morning. Like there's a strategy for anybody. So when you start looking at roadblocks and you put yourself in a box, of course it's not going to happen because you don't believe it's going to happen. So it goes back to that piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so know where you struggle, which was what we talked about. And so figure that out because then you can reverse engineer it. And then have a plan for success. So some of the things that we talk to ourselves and our clients about is first thing in the morning, before you do anything else, start with water. Before you even drink your coffee.
Because get up, go pee.
Yeah.
Weigh yourself if that's part of your routine.
Yeah.
And then go drink some water.
Yeah. Starting your day with water will help you get a head start. It's also going to help with all the other things that we talked about. Another thing is, and we mentioned this, making sure you have some kind of a cup that you love, that will go in the car with you, that will be in the house with you, that can go on the job with you. My very favorites, I have tons of water bottles. I always go back to these Stanleys. They are the best. They fit in a cup holder.
It's 40 ounces.
They keep it so nice and cold. They're easy to handle. You can get them locally at like Dick's, REI. Online you can get them, but they're pretty spendy.
So the other thing also with the water bottle, and I know a lot of people who love to drink their water out of like a Hydro Flask or something with a twist off lid. I will tell you this, you will drink more water if you drink it out of a straw.
Yeah.
It seems silly, but the barrier of entry of water drinking, if it is that lid, this takes more time than just picking it up and drinking it out of the straw. So if you don't believe me, I want you to do a little bit of an experiment with yourself and see if you actually drink more water if your water bottle has a straw or even like a pour spout. You don't even, if you're an anti-straw person, you can just use the pour spout. But I promise you'll drink more water if you don't have to twist the lid off.
I like the word spout.
It's a nice word, yeah.
Okay,
Spout.
so then identify and write down your clear goals. So how much water do you need to drink? Know that and then have a plan for it. So for instance, we say to try to start with half your body weight in water. So if you weigh 150 pounds, that would be 75 ounces. And then we would love for you to work up from there. But like Haley said, like 10 more ounces week over week will get you there. Now, if you need to drink 80 ounces and this is 40 ounces, no, you're going to need to drink 2 of these. Just know that. Go into your day knowing that so that you actually have a specific plan.
And then when your kids grab your water bottle and try to sip out of it, you slap their hands and you say, I'm tracking that.
Yeah.
That's what
and then back to visualization. And I know this might seem silly for something as simple as water, but like imagine yourself at the end of the day having finished all your water at least 2 to 3 hours before bedtime so you don't have to get up to go pee. And imagine yourself feeling energized and hydrated with glowing skin and having been successful for the day, knowing that you're doing your digestion a favor, that you're going to sleep better, that all of your cells are feeling real good.
Full and hydrated. Your blood is flowing smoothly because all of your cells have proper hydration.
Just picture it because, I mean, visualization is powerful. once again, starting small, we talked about that. You don't want to go from, 0 to 128 overnight. And then have an accountability buddy. Like we talk about a mentor or a coach being one of those things, but have a water challenge with somebody. Do something like setting reminders in your calendar if you need to. We do this for movement snacks too, but set a reminder in your calendar that pops up at specific times. Like, have you taken a sip? Where are you at in your water? Or use one of those water bottles that has like the ounces
countdown. Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. Sorry. And then if you don't hit it, do it the next day.
Yeah.
So those were the 8 steps. We talked about water. We used a tangible example. Here's the deal. You start doing that day over day, and it just starts becoming habit. Then you're not going to need those reminders in your calendar. You're not going to necessarily need an accountability buddy. It's just going to become second nature to drink that water when you get up in the morning. It's going to become second nature to have a cup wherever you want. The people in your life are probably going to start doing it more. Like pretty soon you will not even be thinking about it, and you will be fully hydrated, and you will live a better life because of it.
And you know what happens when you slack on your water after you've been hydrated? You get thirsty and your body wants more water. It's pretty remarkable. In fact, I was talking about it to Tyler last night. He was like, oh my gosh, I drink so much water, but I just want more water all the time. Yeah. And then your body knows it wants it. You guys do it. But you can apply these same 8 tips. You don't even need 8 tips. You can just apply any of these to other areas of your life. Let's say for me, for instance, I'm going to do this. I'm putting it out there in the world. I hate grocery shopping. And I don't utilize grocery delivery. And so I go grocery shopping. That's what I do. And sometimes I go to the grocery store without a plan because I don't know what I want for dinner. I don't know who's going to be around. And so I go and I'm just like, and then I start grabbing stuff, just random stuff without a plan. And I come home and my family will be like, what's for dinner? And I'm like, I have no idea. I bought a bunch of random stuff, but I don't know. I don't know what we're going to eat. Yeah. Instead, you guys, it's so simple. Have a plan. Yeah. Create a meal plan. What's for dinner tonight? What's for dinner tomorrow? What do I need to shop for it? Make a list. Take that list, go to the grocery store, buy what you need, cook the dinner that you planned on cooking, and you're winning.
Yeah, you are. It's big.
It's so simple.
It is so simple.
You gotta keep it simple.
Okay, let's use another example. And we'll just do a few more of these, and then you guys get the point, right? Another one that I had, and Haley just hit on nutrition, but because we talk about nutrition so much, and that is a stumbling block, right? I mean, my goodness, if we all had nutrition under control, we would not have a diseased America.
I would say the world would look, America would look a whole lot different if we had nutrition under control.
And it doesn't have to be that complicated, you guys. Like, yes, we really want to work on absolutely optimizing the health of our clients. And the foundation always comes back to nutrition. If you can dial in your nutrition, you will change your body, your brain, and this is a bold claim, and your spirit, because you're going to feel better, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's our motto is feel good, look good, do good. When you feel good, you automatically look good. It's
You're
just this
confident.
crazy thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Feeling good is
and
the
then
goal.
You want to do good. And we want all of us to go out in the world and do good.
We want to be a bunch of do-gooders.
Yeah. Okay, so nutrition. So let's break it down. It goes back to the same basics, right? You need to know, first of all, what is your goal? What are you trying to accomplish? Are you wanting to shed fat? Are you wanting to preserve muscle? Are you wanting to do both? Are you wanting to build muscle? Are you wanting more hormone harmony? Are you wanting better sleep? Are you wanting a sharper brain? Are you wanting all of the above?
I was saying, maybe you want it all. I do. I want it all. And I don't think that's too much to ask for.
And nutrition plays the biggest part in all of those things. Yeah. So first you have to know what you want, because then you fuel yourself according to what you want. You have to have a plan. If you don't know where to start, that's where a coach or a mentor comes in. Once somebody or yourself helps design you a plan so that you know this is what I'm trying to achieve and this is what I need to do to get there, then you reverse engineer it and you create those habits. Like Haley said, you make sure you have a plan for what you're going to eat. You pre-track your food. You make sure you have on hand what you need to meet those goals. Then you reverse engineer that. If you need to have it on hand, is there a day of the week you're going to grocery shop? Where are you getting your stuff? How are you going to make sure you don't run out? How are you going to make sure you have things on hand in your car or when you're in a pinch so that you don't not hit your numbers? How are you going to make sure that you're removing temptations? How are you improving your relationship with food? Who's holding you accountable? These are questions we should all be asking ourselves. If you can't get there alone, that is okay. have somebody help you do it.
Yeah.
Because once you start doing those things, once you start feeding and fueling your body and your brain, you start feeling better, you start wanting more of it, you start craving those foods, you start understanding what you need. You get down the road a little bit, you're sleeping better, you have better hormone harmony, your energy is increased, you're not having that slump in the middle of the afternoon, your sleep is improved, your libido is improved, your skin, hair, your nails are improved, your confidence is improved. Like, you are winning in life.
Yeah.
And then it becomes a lifestyle shift, and that's how you want to live. Not that you can't fit the things in, but it's just a process. It is a process, and you're not going to win every day. And that's where that failure comes in and where you pick right up the next day.
Yeah. And focus on what you can do, you guys.
Yeah.
There will always be reasons to not do the things we want to
Yeah.
do. There are always roadblocks.
Yeah.
Regardless of what your goals are, you will come across roadblocks. So instead of focusing on the, well, I can't drink water because X, Y, and Z. Instead, flip the script and be like, you know what? I can't drink water before I go to work in the morning. Or I can't drink water when I'm on my work break. Or I can drink water when, whatever it is for you, when I'm driving somewhere.
Yeah.
There are things you can do. Focus on what you can do and forget about the things you can't. Forget about the negativity, because honestly, life is too short to think about all the can'ts. Instead, think about how you can get to your goals. There are a million reasons that you can't.
Yeah.
It's just life. There's a million roadblocks, but there are a million reasons to push beyond those roadblocks to get you to your goals.
I love that. And you can translate this to anything, you guys. Like, maybe your habit is improving a relationship that you want to do. Like, there's habits to create better relationships. Maybe it is to improve your finances. Maybe it is to help one of your kids with something specific. Maybe it's to improve your sleep. Like, whatever it is, these same concepts apply across the board in every area.
Yeah.
And so my challenge would be that we all identify at least one. Like, what is one area of our life that we want to create more discipline, so that when our motivation is fleeting, we know that that discipline is going to kick in and it's going to be second nature. So,
maybe it's doing laundry, you guys. Do you struggle with doing laundry? Laundry is a struggle in my house.
It's a struggle in my house too.
Yeah. I'm just going to leave it there.
Yeah.
Laundry is a struggle in my house. And I'm going to create a plan and a strategy.
Yeah.
Because you know what? For a long time, dishes were a struggle in my house too. And doing the dishes.
She's got a great process now.
I have a great process, and it's a habit
Yep.
that I have created for myself.
Tell
and
them about
it works.
it.
Okay, yeah, it's really
great.
simple. It is so simple, you guys,
Yeah.
and it will change your life. If you are a chronic, put the dishes in the sink and not in the dishwasher, this will change your life. So first of all, you got to switch. You got to quit doing that. You got to just put the dishes in the dishwasher. That's where they go, right? So every morning, well, let's start at nighttime. Every night, my dishwasher is dirty. It's almost full every night, even if it's not totally full. And this might be a no-no to some of you, but even if my dishwasher's not totally full, I run my dishwasher every single night. I get up in the morning, it's been run, it's clean, and so then I put it away, right? I put away my dishes every morning.
She does it before she drinks her coffee.
I'm not allowed to drink my coffee until my dishes in my dishwasher are put away.
She's not allowed. That's her own rule. That's
my
not
rule.
somebody putting that on her.
My husband will not let me drink my coffee until the dishes are put away. No, it's not like that. It's a rule I have set for myself. It's discipline. I've created some discipline in my life. So
cool.
I don't allow myself to have coffee until I put the dishes in the dishwasher away. So then I put the dishes in the dishwasher away, which is not a big deal. You guys, it takes 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then all of my dishes are done. And then I just start fresh. Start filling up that dishwasher first thing in the morning with the first dishes throughout the day. At night, I run my dishwasher. In the morning, I put it away. And we start the process over. My sink is never full of dishes anymore. I don't go to bed like stressed out that I'm going to wake up in the morning and have a sink full of dirty dishes that I have to take care of. It just doesn't happen anymore. So now I need to create a process similar to that for laundry.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to be working on.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we'd love to hear from you. Like, what are some of the habits that you want to create? And if you want us to, what we can do even in stories after the fact, if you put it on here, if you let us know, like, okay, this is a habit or an area of discipline that I want more of, and we'll help you reverse engineer it. I think that would be super fun. So let's do that. And we're going to actually wrap because we're hungry.
We are hungry, and yeah, we got stuff to do.
Yeah, we sure do. So I hope that you guys found this helpful. Man, I am constantly reassessing areas where maybe I lack discipline and how I can improve that. I hope you guys come on this journey with us because it is, it's transformational. Like, it truly is. And if you have questions, if you want an accountability coach, if you want somebody in your corner, especially with nutrition or any of the areas that we talked about as far as health goes, those are all things that we work with clients on, from a hormone harmony, a deep restorative sleep, a hydration, a stress resilience. Like, they all go hand in hand with a good nutritional foundation.
Yeah.
Head on over to macromavens.life. Click the hop on board button. Doesn't commit you to anything, but it lets us reach out, connect, see if we're a good fit. And we would love to partner with you.
Yeah. I feel kind of inspired.
Yeah.
I'm going to go do some laundry, you guys.
Not right this minute. We're going to go eat.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we're going to do a menu with the Mavens.
Maybe. Stay tuned.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
Thank
us,
you guys so much.
And we'll check in again next week.
Yep. Sounds good. Bye. Happy week.